Hello everyone, hi, Nikki here from the Laser Clinic South Yorkshire Limited on Abbeydale Road. My absolute favourite thing doing videos, as you well know it isn't. I've tried to set this up so that I can talk to you about eyebrows because at the moment with us all wearing the masks, of course the things that are on show are our eyebrows, and if you're used to coming into the clinic to have your eyebrows tinted or shaped, it can be a bit of a nightmare having to do your own. Or it might be that you've never ever done anything about your eyebrows before. And apparently we're going into some sort of new trend called the brazen brow. Here we go again. What I wanted to go through with you today was forgetting trends, forgetting anything to do with fashion, but actually looking at what suits your face properly and your face shape. In other words, the way that your face balances out. There are certain tricks and cheats that you can do with your eyebrows to just give you that slight edge as to how you're actually feeling about yourself and how you look. Normally, I have my eyebrows tinted, and because I'm 55 now, 56 this year, and they're beginning to do strange things. By the way, you will see I've got some little lines on my face already. These are ones I've drawn on earlier. Because sadly, when I take my glasses off, I can't see anything. So it's always very difficult to do these kind of things. But for me personally, as I've got older, my eyebrows they've stopped growing as much. The individual brows themselves, the hairs, are sometimes getting thicker and getting much longer, and it's very, very tempting to pull them out. For instance, if I brush this one up here like this, can you see how long some of these actual hairs are? Now, it's tempting to want to take all of those out. If I did that, they may not grow back now, and that might make me go bald. On the other hand, if you are much younger, you may have a wonderful amount of hair, but too much, where you feel that it's growing all the way down here, or you might have got quite a bit coming at the sides here. The key thing with deciding where to start plucking eyebrows out is measuring your face. Now, as I say, I'm hoping that I've done this in a way that you can see. It's very difficult with the lighting and what have you. I don't have a properly set up studio or anything. This is just me at home in the spare room trying to do the best that I can with it. So taking my glasses off, when you are trying, and I've tied my hair back out of the way, you can see I've got nice grey roots here. When you are trying to balance your face, there are certain things you have to think about with your eyebrows. First of all, there is the old rule that they are sisters, not twins. They are not generally identical. And most people will have one brow that actually starts growing higher up the face than the other one. So you'll often find that one brow actually starts up here and one brow's a bit further down. You may well think that this means that one brow has a better arch than the other one, when in actual fact it's because the hair is starting higher up on the face. And what you can end up doing is over plucking underneath, trying to get the same shape arch, when in actual fact the arch is being created from above, and you'd be better to actually draw in on the eyebrow that's slightly lower using a eyebrow pencil or even eyeshadows or special brow powders you can use. And I'm going to show you some in a minute that are so easy to use, just simple ones. But you need to be careful to not over pluck the underneath of the brow that sits lower on your face, otherwise they'll end up looking funny shapes. The other thing to bear in mind is when you're plucking from the middle outwards. So if you've got a lot of hair that's growing here, be very careful that you don't pluck too far out. As a rule, if you take something straight, I'm just using a nail file here, go to the side of your nose with a straight object. I hope I'm holding that straight. Like I say, I can't see very well. And just mark off, just on the inside there, a line, which I did earlier. Hopefully you can see that. That is where my brow should start. The same on the other side. Holding that vertically upright, if I'm doing that correctly there. So that's where this middle bit here should be free of hair. If I go out any further out, I start to look a bit surprised. And if they come too further in, you can end up looking a bit sour, a bit like you're a bit cross. When it comes to where your eyebrows should finish to give you a balance on your face, you're looking to go from the end of your nose, your nostril, to the corner of your eye here. And there is where your eyebrow should finish. So if it's coming further down, again, it can draw your face down. But if you take it too far in, it can make your face look a bit narrow and not give you a nice shape to the top of your face. Now, because I am going grey, evidence here, you did a bit of home rooting, the ends of my eyebrows here are actually grey, and I'm losing, I've not got that same sweep anymore. So I like to cheat. Personally, I find the eyebrow pencils can be too difficult to use, and that's partly because, and I'm going to have to put my glasses back on because I can't see what I'm doing, and I know I'm not looking at you there, I was having to look at the screen. I find that they can be, if you're not careful, they can be very definite. So when you put a line on, it becomes a line, when really all you're trying to do is create the illusion of having a bit more depth of colour to your eyebrow. And how much colour you like to have there really is a matter of personal choice. I like mine to try and match my hair, not the grey bits of my hair, the colour of my hair, so that I've got a balance there. Some people will like them more defined than that, and some people will like them less so. But a little touch is enough. Now, Jane Iredale, who you know is the makeup supplier that we think is amazing, all their products are certified by all these different groups there. You've got the EcoCert, you've got the Leaping Bunny there, you've got PETA UK, sorry, and the Skin Cancer Foundation. They're obviously not tested on animals. All the ingredients are mineral based. Wherever they're in these instances, what I'm going to show you today, these, everything else in there, these nice little boxes of colour that you get, those in there. These powders here are all mineral based, and the waxes at the top are made with sunflower seed oil and beeswax there. Like this one here that I've been using before, this one is in brunette, the one I showed you before is in blonde, and they also have one that is ash blonde if you're a very, very light coloured head person. And they also have, which is one of my favourites for ease and every day, if I'm not wanting to play too much, is the brow gel, which is almost like a mascara for your eyebrows. And again, this comes in many different colours. With this one, we've got auburn, blonde, brunette, clear, in case you have actually got a lot of colour in your eyebrows, you just want to tame them and make them sit where you want them to be. And they have soft black too in that one. Now, how to do the colour? Well, this is where it gets tricky for me to demonstrate. So on my left brow, getting my mirror up here, and hoping I can do this while you can also see what I'm doing. Hope I've set it up right. If I come in really close, can you see, like I showed you before, I've got these quite long brows, but also around here it's also going quite greyish, which is not very good. If you're a younger person, like I say, when you're coming to do your plucking of eyebrows, if you've got an overgrowth there, always hold the skin from the top really tight and pluck the eyebrow in the direction of growth. So you don't want to be plucking out this way or plucking out forwards. You want to pluck in the direction that the hair is growing in, having marked out where you want your actual eyebrow line to be and to finish. So with this one, if I was to add a bit of colour, and the wonderful thing about these eyebrow kits is they come with 3 lovely little brushes there. Can you see you've got one angled brush you can use for the actual powder colour, you've got one angled brush you can use for the wax, and you've got a nice, almost like a mascara wand here for brushing them into shape afterwards. So if I take the one I use for my actual colour, and I'm just dabbing a little bit of the colour onto the brush itself, and then I'm just going to, can you see what I'm doing there? Put a little bit of colour. I'm not that specific with it because it is easy to use, it doesn't leave lines, you're not going to end up with a big blob on there that you can't control anymore. I can take it out at the side a little bit so that I can lengthen them slightly. Now I personally, this is just personal choice, I prefer things to be a bit natural looking. I don't like things to be too heavy. So I won't overdo it, but you could load that up as much as you wanted to. So that's the colour that's gone on. And then I can put, with the other brush, a little bit of the wax on top, which is fabulous, because then when I brush them into shape, they will stay that way all day, no matter what I'm doing. They will just sit where I want them to be. And then I can use the little micro brush here and brush them up and then along, so nobody can see that I've got those really long eyebrows. So can you see that's made a bit of a difference there? If I sit back slightly, you might see a little bit better what it looks like when you've got a bit of depth of colour in your eyebrows. It helps to frame your face. Eyebrows are like that, they are a frame to your face, and when we've all got these masks on and you can't see the rest of your face, we are using our eyes a lot more. I find myself smiling so much more at people, trying to use my eyes to do it so that they know that I am actually smiling. So it's quite good to have a little bit more. Now, the other thing you can use, like I say, is this one, which is the eyebrow gel. This one, again, I'm using is in brunette. I don't know if I move that over there, if you can see this. Ignore the fact that I've put these lines on my face now. I'm hoping that you can see these grey eyebrows I've got. Oh dear, forgot that was on. Turn that off. Sorry, I don't want to have to re-record. I hate doing these things. So again, if I brush this eyebrow up, you can see that as well has got these great long hairs in it, and they really are. Sometimes when I pull them out, they can be, I'd say 2 inches, but you know, up to about 4 centimetres long. They really can be. And they're very grey underneath there. So, taking my brunette eyebrow gel out, and I quickly just go over with that. I take it down to the edge there because that's where I'm losing some colour, and there are little eyebrows in that corner there. They're just very light blonde, you can't see them, they're almost white. And then I've done it. Simple as that. But I've added a little bit of extra depth to the way my eyebrows look. So I think that's quite easy. And like I say, it's a cheat. Nobody needs to know that you do it. It just makes you look a bit more finished off, frames your face, and is quite simple. And as a special viewer, and the fact that you've even bothered to watch my feeble attempts at these videos, we've got a little special offer on. So for the Bitty Brow kits, this is the traditional packaging. Can you see that? It looks ever so bright. From Jane Iredale. They also have their new packaging. It's exactly the same product on the inside. Can you see that? Is it too much reflection? But this is the Rose Gold Compact here. Normally these retail at £29, but we've got a special offer on with these because it's Valentine's week and you can love yourself. If you would like one in the traditional packaging, like the one I was using there earlier, they're £22, and I beg your pardon, they're £20, And if you would like one in the rose gold packaging, they're £23. So there's quite a nice saving on those. So £20 instead of £29 for that one, and £22 for the rose gold one instead of £29. So there we go. These are £17 for these, the eyebrow gel ones. If you've got any more questions or anything else you'd like to know about eyebrows, eyebrow shaping, what you can do at home, how to look after them, how to cheat on them, please, in the box below this on the email that you've got, there's the telephone number, the text number and the email number. So please just get in touch. I'll be very happy to phone you back or phone you and chat to you. In the meantime, take care. Hope that we can see you all soon. And I'll go and wash this line off my face here. It's not really there all the time. Okay, thanks very much for watching. Take care. Bye.